at least 50 ways that people think you can deal with addiction, right?
What are some of the differences you've seen with how interventions maybe were conducted in, the even the early 2000s compared to how they are now?
Okay, so we can go
We can go further back.
further back, yes. What I would say, here's a couple different things in that in my younger days, addiction, and especially chemical dependency, there was a lot of the work was really getting people to look at it a little differently. And there was an acceptance that the person needed to change, and there was some level of, we still had all the reasons not to do it, but once a family was convinced that we needed to do something, there wasn't a lot of. Right now, right now there's probably, I don't know, I'm just picking an arbitrary number, but it's probably close to it, at least 50 ways that people think you can deal with addiction, right? You got different programs, and today there's more about trauma, more about mental health. Everybody's got an anxiety disorder. If you're an alcoholic, you got an anxiety disorder. It goes along with it. Now, again, I'm not saying people don't have a separate anxiety disorder. Everything gets so convoluted, and you got so many people with different opinions, that makes it much more difficult. And so we have all these different ways, and that makes it more complicated. People telling me to do 50 different things. Why should I listen to this guy, or why should I do it this way? So assessment becomes very important, and identifying how severe the addiction is, how severe the disease is. When you go to the doctor's going to tell you what is the best way to treat it. So when you got everybody just working off of opinions, and I think a lot of times, again, so if we look at AA, people don't say my opinion is AA is great. They say AA is the only way, right? Happening. Instead of we have two different Republicans and Democrats, and here's how these guys see it and these guys see it. Instead, one has to be right and one has to be wrong, and that's where we get in trouble today. So that makes it much more difficult.